Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a good day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. We are doing the walk around today of the 2025 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro in mud bath, which is the special color for 2025 TRD Pros. This truck, the title was no joke. I'll show you the sticker at the end. It's just over $73,000. So it has some optional features on it. It has the onboard compressor. It has the roof rack, but 73 grand for a 4Runner. You'll have to go down in the comments and let me know what you think about that. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Now, TRD Pros, it's the most sought after trim in any model that it's in. You could get TRD Pro in 4Runner, Tacoma, Sequoia, and Tundra, but I just feel like the new generation 4Runner, just like the old generation 4Runner, is the most sought after TRD Pro. So we got the Toyota Heritage grille up front. We got the rigid industry fog lights. You got the 360 camera system on this, of course. Got the hood scoop going. LED headlights there. They look really good. The whole look of the new generation Toyota 4Runner, I absolutely love it. I love the chiseled look that it has. Under the hood, before we go any further, 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder turbo, but this is a hybrid as well, putting out decent horsepower and massive torque, especially compared to the last generation. You got the skid plate under there. I hope you can see that. It has a Fox suspension on it, piggyback reservoirs, as you can kind of see in there, TRD upper control arms. Get you the best view I can. There's a look at it. Toyo tires, open country all-terrains there. Great tire. I used to have these on an older Tundra. 265/70 R18 with the TRD wheels, of course. Not gonna see a lot of graphics down the side. It really only says TRD Pro here. There's a TRD Pro stamp in the back. The Toyota Heritage grille up front, and that's really it. It's very plain, and I mean that in a very good way. Beefy tires they put on this. They did such a great job with the exterior design, in my humble opinion. There's that roof rack that, again, is optional, but I don't know, are you gonna be taking this thing off-road at $73,000? That's the big question here, because I'm sure this thing could do the job. Locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, crawl control, stabilizer, bar disconnect. I mean, this has all the needs for off-road. The price tag would scare a lot of people away from getting this beat up in the woods. Before we go inside, let's look at the back of the vehicle. See Toyota TRD Pro, iForce Max. Doesn't even say 4Runner on the outside. Got the taillights, LED, of course. Rear bumper there. You got your trailer hitch. You got your spare tire. Single exhaust. Let's open this up. This window still goes all the way down, just like the last generation. Here's your trunk area. Under here is where the hybrid battery sits, so it's a little raised, something to get used to. Onboard compressor here. All right, so if you're someone that fishes on the beach, if you're someone that off-roads and you need to air down, air up, good news. You don't have to go looking for that gas station air pump anymore. Onboard air compressor, it does everything for you. It even comes with the hose you need, so that's pretty neat there. And a nice big open area for whatever you may use this for. Groceries, your off-road goodies, tailgating. We've got an outlet here. This is a JBL sound system vehicle, so you have those. Area to throw some drinks, maybe in your tailgate situation. Of course, those seats go down, but it's definitely a sizable area for your needs. Got a lot of lighting here, up here, down here. So that's the trunk area. Let's close that up and check the back seat out. Power hatch, of course, in the back seat. It's got that Tacoma, new generation Tacoma look to it. Got the red stitching, some soft touch. Plastic too. JBL. Here are the seats. It's definitely a little tighter than the old 4Runner, but I feel like that's what we're saying every time we look at one of these new generation Toyota trucks or SUVs. The size has gone down quite a bit in the cab. Can you still fit people back here? Absolutely, but it's definitely a little bit tighter than it used to be. Here's the roof. You got this area here, kind of slopes down and then slopes back up for the moonroof there. So your taller passengers, I mean, back here, you got a lot of room for your head, but careful if you lean forward. As far as options back here, you got a few outlets, and some air vents. The classic Toyota magazine flaps are still here. If you only have 2 passengers, you can put that down for cup holders there, because without that, you don't really have the cup holders like you do in some of the other models. You do have one over here, but if you have 2 passengers, there you have it. Up to the front seats now. And this is where all the action is. Plenty of room for some bottles down there. Little area for your wallet or phone here. You got the auto mirrors, memory seats, heated and ventilated Softex seats in the front. There's no heated and ventilated function in the back. You got that TRD Pro camo, which looks really good. The bolstering, even in the last generation 4Runner, is amazing. More red stitching. Very much looks like the new generation Tacoma in the front. A lot of that same DNA. Got the 14-inch screen, the Toyota Heritage logo over on the dash area. A little spot for your passenger to put some stuff. There's another JBL speaker. You got the TRD light bar. You got some auxiliary buttons if you want to add off-road lights or anything like that. Automatic high beams, traction control. You got the hatch button for your fuel door. And I'm very happy they kept this. This is your manual headlight leveler. So if you're blinding someone, you could just do this and lower or raise the way the headlight beam is. On a lot of the other models, when you get up into this kind of price point, it's auto leveling. So you have to depend on the truck to do it for you. I would much rather do it myself. I'm glad they kept this. All right. Steering wheel has that TRD Pro look to it. TRD written down here. It's got the red center line. The shifter has the red center line as well, and it has that red TRD start button. Let's get in. Start her up. You're not going to hear much because this thing's the hybrid. It has a nice tone to it, the exhaust. I don't know if you can hear that. Probably heard that a little bit. Definitely has a nice sound to it. Hear the turbos a tad when you do that. But again, this is a hybrid, so while we're in here doing this, you may hear the engine shut off and it go just the battery. Just like all the other Toyotas, the digital gauge cluster is extremely easy to use. You have all of your buttons here on the steering wheel, and as you push it, you can see you can go through everything you want to go through. Trip distance, trip time. You could check your PSI. You could see your boost, trip average. There's a bunch of different things you could do in here. You could change the design of the gauges if you don't like that particular look. So digital gauge cluster, it takes 5 minutes, you'll get used to everything. This truck has Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, so the upgraded Toyota Safety Sense. You have your radar cruise control, you got all your Toyota Safety Sense options here. 14-inch screen, which we're seeing in a lot of Toyota trucks and SUVs these days. You have your GPS, you got your music, you got your phones, you got the vehicle, trip information, vehicle alert. So there you go. There's your MPG. Let's see history. 18.1 from the history of the truck. Still fairly new. This is a press vehicle, of course, so other people drive this. This vehicle has 3942 on it as far as miles. So this is very simple to use, okay? Takes about 5 minutes to go through it. They've done a great job with Toyota infotainment systems over the years. I remember years ago, some of the initial Entunes that came out were a little rough, and then Entune 3.0 came out around 2020, and that was great. But now these new generation systems are extremely user-friendly. Down here you have all of your climate control, trailer brake control over here. Down here you got your four-wheel drive options. You got your drive mode, multi-terrain select, tow haul, crawl control, trailer assist, the view button, which we will hit momentarily. You got your locking rear diff button and the stabilizer bar button there as well. Little area to put your phone or wallet, wireless charger, cup holders, center console. Not the biggest thing in the world, but does the job. Glove box. Big old glove box for a vehicle this size. You got your digital rear view mirror here. Doesn't have to be digital. You can pop it down like that. Hi, how you doing? Up here you have your controls for the moonroof. If I hit this button, I'm going to show you. Still have this, the old feature. Everybody wanted that to stay. That back window still goes all the way down and up. Your dogs will be thrilled. So a nice interior here, as you can see. I think everybody is pleasantly surprised and happy with some of the changes on the inside of the 4Runner. I mean, the old 4Runner was around for a very long time, so a new generation was certainly due. Now, as far as this view button goes, if you hit it without being in gear or anything, you just see around the truck. But if you go to drive and hit the view button, you get all the 360 options. You can hit that, reverse, side, a lot of different things you could do. A lot of buttons you can hit. See the different sides of the vehicle. That's pretty neat. Change a lot of options here. If you're off-roading, you're pitching all that down here, so that's pretty cool. So the 360 camera, along with all the stuff that's on here for off-roading, definitely assists if you're in some tight trails in a vehicle like this. You spent that kind of money, you don't want to hurt the vehicle. So the interior, there's a good amount of soft touch. There's still some plastic, of course, which everyone has an issue when it comes to plastic. They're not a big fan of the plastic in the vehicles, but there's always been plastic in the vehicles, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Again, there's still soft touch. You got that JBL pop speaker out there as well. That comes in Tacoma and 4Runner nowadays as an option. So that is the 4Runner. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's go look at the sticker so I can show you what makes this thing $73,000. And here it is, folks, the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo hybrid engine. You got the TRD intake there. One thing that kind of blew my mind opening the hood here, it still has the old hood prop from back in the day. It doesn't have struts. I'm kind of shocked at this price point that it doesn't, but hey, to each their own. So sweet little TRD intake. I guess that comes with it because that was not on the options list there. Wanted to show you this onboard air compressor that is an option on the 4Runner. If you hit power here, and then you hit accept, and it'll show you the PSI. It's about to go off here. So you can air up or air down. It does it automatically. There's the sound. Stop. Hear the air coming out. You can adjust this accordingly, however you want to air up and air down. I mean, this is way more convenient than finding a gas station coming off the beach or coming off the trail. I'm sure there's, a lot cheaper ways out there to have your own, in the back of the vehicle or whatever, but I think this is a good idea that Toyota did this, and they even gave you the big hose as well. So you can let me know what you think in the comments below about the onboard air compressor.